And that's what you want to do when you're writing. That's the essence of showing, not telling, is creating a picture in your reader's mind. Hey, it's Megan. Welcome back to On Writing. If you're new here, I'm a professional writer and writing coach, and today we are looking at a song that I think will fit the New Year occasion pretty well. It's off of Taylor Swift's Reputation album, and it's actually the first song I've looked at from that album, so I'm pretty excited. This song was written by Taylor Swift and Jack Antonoff, so let's see what we can learn from it.
There's glitter on the floor after the party. Girls carrying the shoes down in the lobby.
First of all, obviously we have to talk about the awesome approximate rhyme there. Party and lobby, completely approximate. Those don't rhyme at all, but they work. So this is sort of the opening scene of this song, and already she's giving us a sense of what the environment is like because of what she's showing us with her details.
Candle wax and Polaroids on the hardwood floor. You and me from the night before.
There's glitter on the floor. Girls are carrying their shoes in the lobby. Candle wax and Polaroids are on the floor. I mean, this is great showing. Really great showing. The only thing I would say with that line is she says on the floor already, so that seems a little bit repetitive, not necessarily in a great way. I wonder if she could have said something like, there's glitter in my hair after the party, or there's glitter on your face after the party or something, and then candle wax and Polaroids on the hardwood floor. But again, you know that this is showing because you are inferring information based on what's being told to you.
But I stay when you're lost and I'm scared and you're turning away.
So this opening verse is very descriptive, it's very specific, and then it gets way more reflective. It's not as specific and it's not as descriptive. Don't read the last page. What's interesting about that to me is there's no metaphor being used so far that would connect to a page. She gives us glitter, shoes, candle wax, Polaroids, but don't read the last page. So to me, I'm kind of like, what is that connecting to, just in terms of looking at the writing? My mind expects that to connect back to Polaroids somehow. You and me from the night before are in the Polaroids, but don't look at the one that's over there on the table. I don't know. You know what I mean? The line, I stay when you're lost and I'm scared and you're turning away, makes me think that like this person's invested. I'm laughing because this just seems like such a common theme in so many of her songs.
You kept me like a secret, but I kept you like an oath.
But she's invested and this other person isn't necessarily as invested as she is, and she's scared because obviously like the other person's turning away. She's not sure if they're as committed as she is. Why is this such a theme? I'm getting flashbacks to Cruel Summer.
Killing me slow out the window. I'm always waiting for you to be waiting below.
I want your midnights. That has a different meaning now that she has an album called Midnights. What that makes me think is she wants his midnights. Midnights, especially on New Year's Eve, is like the most fun, the best moment of the night is when midnight hits. She wants that euphoric moment, but she'll be cleaning up bottles with him on New Year's Day. So it's almost like instead of having that high all the time, she's left with kind of cleaning up the day after, which has such a more like kind of let down feel. Okay, the excitement of the holiday is over. Now we're like cleaning up this huge mess. So it's a very interesting analogy she's using there, tying in the images that go along with New Year's Eve and sort of using them to describe the dynamic in this relationship.
You squeezed my hand 3 times in the back of the taxi.
When you squeeze someone's hand 3 times, it's like to say, I love you.
I'll be there if you're the toast of the town, babe. Or if you strike out and you're crawling home.
I can tell that it's gonna be a long road. I'll be there if you're the toast of the town, babe, or if you strike out and you're crawling home. So we're getting a lot of mixed metaphors and mixed analogies here. I can tell that it'll be a long road. That's one metaphor. I'll be there if you're the toast of the town. That's another metaphor. Or if you strike out, another metaphor, and you're crawling home. I feel like that makes it lose a little bit of its cohesiveness and a little bit of its storytelling. I really like it when Taylor Swift pulls the same figurative thread through the entire verse. Here, it's just a lot of different ideas. That's all right, but I just think it could have been a little bit stronger if she picked 1 or 2 metaphors and wove them through. I don't know if it's just because of the line cleaning up bottles, but this is giving me, I'm wondering if this person has an alcohol problem. I could be way off. But it just makes me think like toast of the town. So you're toasting someone with a glass. Or if you're crawling home, that just makes me think like you've had too much to drink and you're on your way home from the bar. I don't know. That could be completely off. Let me know what you think. Our narrator is basically saying, I'm with you. Like, I'll stay. So that's really sweet. But it seems like even though this person loves the narrator, it seems like there's a little bit of uncertainty there.
I stay when it's hard or it's wrong or we're making mistakes.
Once again, we get don't read the last page. I mean, what that's making me think of is don't look too far ahead. Don't try to know the ending of this story before we get there. Either she knows how it's going to end and she doesn't want this person to get to that conclusion themselves, I don't know, or she's trying to help them have less anxiety about this relationship and like don't look too far ahead, don't read the last page. What do you guys think about that? I'd be curious to know how you interpret don't read the last page. She says, but I stay when it's hard or it's wrong or we're making mistakes. Okay, man, this is such a theme for her. I'm concerned. She wants the midnights, but cleaning up bottles on New Year's Day. So she's not really getting what she wants, is she? And yet she's gonna stay, even though it's hard, even when it's wrong or they're making mistakes. So I can't really say that I condone that, but she's gosh darn it, she's loyal, isn't she? Yeah, she's loyal. Oh, she just loves it. Loves this person so much, yet doesn't seem like they are reciprocating that. But you know what? Sometimes that's how it is in a relationship. When your partner's having a rough time, you got to support them, that's you can't always just be like, peace out, that's not loving. So she's a very loving gal. All right.
Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you.
Okay. She repeats this a lot. Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. I find that interesting. She's saying hold on to them, they'll hold on to you. If something's holding on to you, you don't also need to hold on to it, kind of. Although it does give me the image of like two people embracing, like one person holds on to the other and the other person holds on to them, like you're holding on to what is holding on to you. So that's just interesting. It's like not one-sided. It's not just the memories are holding on to you, but you also need to hold on to them. So I kind of like that. And then at the end she says, and I will hold on to you. So I'm just picturing this big group hug with like her, this person, and their memories. What would memories look like if we anthropomorphized them? Okay. You always want to pay attention in writing when there's repetition. In polished writing, repetition is usually, hopefully always, intentional. In unpolished writing, repetition is likely not that intentional. So in songs, repetition is obviously used quite a lot. And you always want to pay attention when things are repeated kind of out of place. For the narrator, it could mean like she really wants the person she's singing to grab this idea, to hold on. So perhaps that's something that they're struggling with. Okay.
Don't ever become a stranger whose laugh I could recognize anywhere.
So she says, please don't ever become a stranger whose laugh I could recognize anywhere. So interestingly enough, similar to the verse that we just had of hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. We repeat that. She's doing that similar thing here. And I just think it's kind of heartbreaking, the idea of a stranger whose laugh you recognize, not whose voice you recognize, not whose face you recognize, whose smile you recognize, but a laugh is so like, oh, they're having fun without me. They're laughing over there without me. I don't get to laugh with them anymore. There's a lot of pleading in this song. Hold on to this. Hold on to this. Please don't ever. Please don't ever. So it just makes me think she's really kind of getting to the point where she's desperate to hold on to this.
You and me forevermore. Don't.
What did she just say?
The last page.
What? Stop. That's like a weird, freaky Easter egg foreshadowing moment.
That this pain would be forevermore.
What was that? Okay. You and me forevermore. I don't even need to say anything about that line. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Too funny. I didn't even notice you were up there. Hi. How you doing? So sweet. I do have to say, again, I really like that verse. There's glitter on the floor, girls carrying their shoes, especially when you think about pulling out just specific details that completely create a scene in our minds. And that's what you want to do when you're writing. That's the essence of showing, not telling. You can almost think about it like film scenes playing out in their minds. And if you have that playing out in your mind, all you have to do is describe it, and it should come across well. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay, so she repeats that, and she repeats that, and she repeats that.
Please don't to the memory become a stranger to you.
Ooh, dang it, why'd you save that for the end? That was really good.
Please don't to the memory become a stranger to you.
Okay, I really like the ending where it makes me think of a round where you sing different verses and then you sing them together, but one person starts before the next person. This isn't really a round, but that's what it made me think of. Anyway, I really liked the overlay of those two lines and those two melodies. I think they sounded really great together. And they gave this part of the song a really nice rhythm and bounce that the rest of the song didn't have. But anyway, that's the music. She's bringing her two moments of pleading together. The two things she wants this person to take away from this message most is hold on to the memories. Please don't ever become a stranger. Honestly, this song is mostly those lines. I just keep thinking this person's struggling with something and they're slipping away and they're losing themselves. Maybe they're becoming a bit of a stranger metaphorically, and she doesn't want it to get to the point where they're actually strangers. So cool. Okay. So that was New Year's Day by Taylor Swift. Perfect for the new year. I just want to take a second and say Happy New Year to you. If you've joined us the past year, I am grateful that you're here. And if you've been here since the beginning, I am also very grateful for your continued support. So looking forward to looking at more songs and movies with you. And I wish you all the best this year. Stay safe, be well, and happy writing.